friends.
Today we are at, where are we?
Some park in South Carolina.
Today we are at Lake Greenwood State Park. We're gonna have a little picnic. We're gonna do a little hiking, maybe. And we're gonna talk about adoption grants. Let's go.
My ears are cold. My forehead is cold. That's okay though.
It's not that cold. It's like 40 some odd degrees.
My nose is cold. I look like a ninja at least.
Welcome back to And the Adventure Continues. I'm Sarah.
I'm Josh.
And our vlog is just a little bit about our adoption story. We are in the process of adopting from China. And so in each vlog, we'll try to give you a little bit of tips and tricks and kind of where we're at in the process, as well as just what's going on in life. We're out on a short hike. The weather is beautiful. And we just wanted to give you a little bit of information about adoption grants. So Josh, what are adoption grants? What do you know about them?
Adoption grants are grants that help you with your adoption funds. Normally you know, they might be specific for a certain country or international adoption or domestic or so and to prepare for those, definitely it's a lot of research trying to figure out everything that you need.
We're kind of going to do some time traveling, trail navigating. Hold on.
Oh,
that was a good so much mud.
So wet.
My shoes nasty, y'all. We're gonna do some time traveling. I filmed part of this back when I was filling out a grant application, so we'll go on ahead and time travel backward a bit to show you when I filled out that application. Hey everyone, so just filming a super quick video for you this afternoon. I am in the thick of adoption grant applications at the moment. So I just wanted to give you kind of a quick rundown if you've never actually done one before. I had never done one before. I had done tons of like college scholarship applications way back in college, but these are definitely a little bit more intense than that. It is a little more similar to the application that we had to fill out for our adoption agency, like to apply to adopt. I would say that technically some of these adoption grants are more rigorous than our adoption application was. So just let me give you a really quick rundown of how we went about it. The very first thing I did, because there are so many adoption grants, I listened to a lot of podcasts that kind of gave me a heads up of the different ones that are out there. And then I just went to each one's website. I didn't feel like using a laptop, so I hand wrote everything. Probably not the smartest. But literally I went to each grant's website, and then every single one has different requirements. Some of the requirements are very similar, others not so much. Also, some of the grants you can apply for as soon as your home study is complete. I would say none of the grants you can apply for without your home study being complete. One thing that I found as I started looking through these adoption applications is that a lot of the actual information that they look for, that they request and require, is redundant or at least similar enough that you can kind of make the same answers work with just a little bit of tweaking to save you a little bit of work since you're applying for so many. And I would recommend, and I have gotten this advice from other families who have adopted, apply for as many grants as you can. You are not guaranteed to get the grant. So for us, I'm just going to apply for literally as many as I can find. We're in the future again.
Oh, watch out for the mud.
Ooh, more mud, so gross. Okay, the trail was completely underwater back there, so we had to take a little detour. Oh, it's underwater again. So what did we run into?
Do your home study, you have your personal references. So a lot of times in order to get a grant, your home study has to be done first, it has to be finished. And the personal references that you use may be getting taxed a whole bunch of, you know, if you keep asking them for references for your grants. So a lot of times these grants will have reference requirements. So
just like the home study has reference requirements.
yeah, so
Yeah.
one thing you can do is, depending on your references, you may want to have other references used for grants.
Or maybe make a copy, like if they give
Yeah.
the reference to you personally and they're comfortable with it, make a copy of it, because then when you can use it for multiple grants, which is awesome. Do you have any final thoughts on grants?
I mean, probably one of the things you need to use an Excel sheet or a spreadsheet so you know which ones you're applying for and where they're at in the process.
It's a good
I think-
idea. And deadlines, they all have different deadlines.
And really for the whole process of the adoption process and everything else, you really having an organization, how you're going to do it. So spreadsheets are awesome. And if you're real creative, you can have, it automatically email you certain things. So if you use
Oh,
like
that's a good
Office
idea.
365 or
Yeah,
Yeah,
have it
so-
email you reminders or something.
Mm-hmm.
For all you tech savvy people, I'm not that tech savvy. I did not do that.
Or like, you can use some apps that'll, if the person doesn't respond to you, let's say you're sending out emails to your references, you can have it bounce back and say this person hasn't responded yet.
It's a good idea. So we did receive the Show Hope grant, which wound up being a huge blessing to us. Show Hope actually this month, the month of April, it's their biggest push of the entire year to raise funds. So I will leave a link in the details below. I would say it takes quite a bit of time to actually get notice of receiving it. And from what I hear, that's kind of normal for all the grants. But they sent us a letter in the mail to tell us that we had received it. Well, we are going to finish up our hike. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you have any questions about grants, feel free to shoot them down in the comments below, and we'll do our best to share the little bit of knowledge that we know. Until next time, the adventure continues.
See ya.
Bye.
Yep. You're doing really good.
So we'll kind of do some time hopping back and forth. We received that Show Hope grant. We were so incredibly thankful for it. Show Hope actually...
Hi. Hello. Hey. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, is that you? I smell something. It's you.